What's up, YouTube? What's up, Patriots? Welcome back to another edition of our Roundup. It's R&R Hardknock News, and I'm joined by Rich Guz and special guest Linda Lemons, and we're just playing this on the fly today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Long.
Hello, people.
Hello, Linda.
So thank you, Randy.
Long.
Thank you, Randy, and thank you, Linda. And thank you to everyone out there that's tuning in. And hope everyone's enjoying a weekend, or at least having some fun. I guess Linda just got
It's
out of
been a
work.
I'm
weekend.
working. I'm not now.
Yeah, that's
She's
right.
working it, bro. She's working it.
Yeah, I tell you, I've been working a lot
Working
myself.
it.
I've been doing. I get up. I go to work at 7:30 a.m. and I haven't been getting home till like about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. I do that Monday through Friday now, so it's been kind of rough, you know.
Yeah, that's hard
I do 9 to
shit.
8. 9
Yeah,
to
those are long.
8 outside.
Yeah, it's long.
My
Yeah,
body
It's hot.
can't do that
It's hot
no
down
more.
here.
So guys,
Yeah.
It's 90
I made a
degrees.
video. I made a video last night, and right before I went to bed, and all this stuff that's going on with President Trump is just starting to really get me sick. I'm looking at a man that has been keeping his promises. Um, you know, it's crazy how the left is attacking this poor man and his family, and to see this lefty Fruit Loop type of bunch of people start attacking Barron Trump is just sad to me. And there's no respect. I mean, for Barack Obama, the guy was president for 8 years. As much as I knew that man was put into office illegally, there was a lot of illegal things that led to his being put into power. He shouldn't even have. To me, there's a lot of questions over whether or not he should have even been able to be a president. I kept my mouth shut, and you guys all kept your mouth. We all kept our mouth shut, and we go with the
8
process. We
years.
knew something bad was happening, but we always trust in the truth coming out. And right now, you could actually see what has been transpiring. Um, President Trump is a man of his word. He's trying to make this country back to what it was before. But there's a lot of criminality going on, guys. And it's time to start using our voices and using our heads to try to fight back against what's going on. There's a power for there's a war on for your mind right now. And we've always known it. We've always talked about it. We've all discussed this in a lot of different ways. But if you had any questions on whether or not this was all planned and all this shit was going on, now you should know for sure that we're in some deep shit. You guys agree?
I agree. I totally agree.
Totally, man.
You cannot without a you cannot tell me without a reasonable doubt that there is a lot of corrupt things going on in DC right now. And you have Hollywood, mainstream media, print, and internet media all converging together as one to conquer all of us regular Americans, us working class Americans. Our voices are being spiced out, man. We're being silenced. And if you notice the left, they target someone on almost like a weekly basis. They go after a conservative type, someone that's a true American patriot. They try to target and try to get them off. Their voices go off. Um, I don't know, guys. We got to fight back, though. You agree?
Yeah, but how?
Well, here's what I said last night in my video. What I'm getting to: the left uses the power of their voices. They try to make it seem like they're more than what they are. All right, Sean Hannity, for an example. Sean Hannity started talking about the Seth Rich connection with WikiLeaks. Me, you, Randy, and our audience all know that WikiLeaks got all their information from Seth Rich. Okay, we're all in agreement with that. We know that's the fact. This Russian narrative's all bullshit. Okay, but what did they do to Sean Hannity as soon as he started talking
Absolutely.
about the truth? Right? They as soon as he mentioned Seth Rich and the criminality that goes along with it, murder, corruption, the whole 9 yards. Okay, and with Seth Rich comes those Pakistani brothers that were involved too, with you know, they were in charge of Congress's all their computer stuff. Okay, um, but what happened though? Okay, he starts talking about it. The left organizes through David Brock and Media Matters and other organizations, and they start calling the sponsors of that show, and they act like they're regular Americans like me and you, and they start talking about boycotting them. They're going to lose business. They scare the shit out of these sponsors, who then pull out. And people like Sean Hannity depend on sponsors, people, because without sponsors, you don't have a show. Okay, it's up to us to start doing the
Right.
same back to them. Okay, Kathy Griffin. All right, we find out. Look what happened. Okay, there is a group out there now that is organized, that they are looking for people like me and you in our audience to basically team up and start making phone calls and do the very same thing that they do to us to them. That's how we can start fighting back. That's one way. Thoughts?
I agree. And somebody had left a comment in your video. There's a Facebook page that actually goes after some of these sponsors one by one.
Yeah, thank you, Randy. Yes, there was an awesome subs or someone that came into my channel. I can't, I'm 51. I'm all burnt out. I can't remember so much. Um, but yes, if you go to my YouTube channel, um, Hard Knock News, HKN, you'll find her comment. And if this lady's listening or whoever that person is that commented, I want to thank them because yeah, they post a few different links to it. They have a Twitter thing, and they have a
And a
Facebook
Facebook.
page. Yeah, and they also have their
I
own
don't do either
internet
one.
site. What's that, Linda?
I don't do either one. I don't do Twitter. I don't do
Yeah,
Facebook.
I do Twitter. I
I
know I don't do
just do
Facebook. I know a
Google.
lot of us. A lot of us are very leery on that. Um, but they do have a regular internet site too. I probably will be doing another video in the near future, and I will break down the company's name, the organization, and give you guys all that information. But regardless of their site, listen, man. Between us all, we have enough subs, enough friends in this community of ours that look. I got almost 400 subscribers myself. Okay, if we had 250 of those people just on my channel, if 250 people made it a point to call at least 2 or 3 times a week a sponsor that we target, okay, a person that we target. Let's say we're sick of Rachel Maddow, for instance, okay. Let's say we concentrate on Rachel Maddow. We target her sponsors, and we are tired of what's going on to disrespect the highest office in our nation, the presidency, and we fight back, and we threaten their sponsors. Um, it's one way to start fighting back the same way. See, it's fighting fire with fire, guys. They do this to us they've been doing this to us for years. Okay, so see, the thing with us is we're not as organized. The left is very organized. They have people like George Soros, etc. Okay, they have so many different groups, different organizations, that all they have to do is have one main person come out and say, okay, today we're targeting, this is where we're going after. And if you notice on TV, CNN, MS, all the mainstream media things, they pretty much will be talking about the same subject over and over and over again. And what has it been lately? Russian Trump collusion. They have been throwing this in our face, people. it's time to fight back with this. We all need to start talking about Seth Rich. Um, another thing we can do is call the FBI, call the Justice Department. People, I mean, look, man, you have to get creative. These people are organizing and doing things just like I'm talking about, except that we're a little bit late to the game on this. The power of your voice, the power of that phone call, it goes a long way. I don't know. I mean, that's one way. If you have any other ideas, I'd like to hear them.
With all of your ideas, but what really pisses me off the most is Trump going to do, and he is doing it. So why is it a fucking surprise? And why is everybody ass hurt about it?
Linda?
I digress.
I, they're just pissed off that Hillary didn't win. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered who the fucking other who Republican Party
I mean,
vote.
Linda. Linda, I mean, you're a
These
woman.
liberals are fucking crazy.
They are. But as a woman, how do you see this women's rights thing? These feminists.
Oh
I mean,
God, don't even.
they don't
I
represent
don't
you, do
like
they?
They're fucking
feminists.
using it, man. They're using it as an excuse.
They couldn't. No, they have fucked up so much shit all the way back. They started that shit in the '60s and just started fucking bam, bam, bam.
Jane Fonda, Jane Fonda,
Just
Jane Fonda.
we all know what she did.
Yeah.
With the Vietnam prisoner, the note, and she was
Same
like,
game
"Fuck
plan
you."
over and over.
We're at a critical stage, you guys. We are at
To keep doing it over and over till they get it right. That's the thing.
what amazes me is how they get pretty damn intelligent people to be so damn brainwashed that they think anything that other people like normal people like us are calling for, they automatically just disregard everything that we talk about as a lie. They
It's
I am
conspiracy.
just dumbfounded. I'm taken aback by how they can get so many people to listen to their message and believe it. I don't understand why people don't research things on their own. I mean, isn't it obvious
They're
that the
all drinking the
mainstream media is
fluoride.
corrupt? I mean, is it only?
The
I mean,
fluoride
come
is
on.
dumbing people down.
Spraying is
Serious.
dumbing us down.
But how come we're not affected then? How come we're not affected? I drink the same
Because
water.
surely you don't drink
Man,
tap water. You drink tap water.
We're at a crossroads, guys.
Drink tap
I
water,
We
don't
are.
drink
Rich.
tap water.
We are at a crossroads, and
Good.
the one thing I feel strongly in my heart, though, okay, I believe this president has something. He's got the goods. He ignores so much of this shit and keeps pressing on with them with doing things. The guy is constantly trying to work. If you notice, he's really getting things done with that no one ever wants to talk about. But if you're paying attention, you see what he's doing, and he's actually doing it. Look at the Paris Accord. Okay, look how he got us out of that, and he's really saving this country. It's so sad to see certain people that were pro-Trump start turning on him so quickly the way they are. That saddens me. It really does.
Yeah. Rich,
Well,
got a bunch of patriots in the chat. We Painful 13's in there. Wesley's in there. Aaron
hey,
V. Cox, Brian X,
and
Soul Razor, Soul Razor. Man,
Man,
we
you
got a
guys
house
are
full, guys.
awesome. I'm glad everyone is coming in and listening to us. I'm glad
that's great.
everyone is paying attention, man. I mean, guys, we are
Sorry it's been
seriously.
so long.
What do we do? What do we do, guys? It is beyond a doubt how corrupt our politicians, our FBI, our NSA, our CIA, State Department. There are so many people that need to go. Um, it worries me that this keeps going on longer. Like I told you before, I feel in my heart that Trump has the goods on these people. He knows where all the dead bodies are buried. What are they waiting for? That's my only thing. I get up every day and I go to Drudge Report. I'll go to YouTube. I'll look around at other news sites that I pay attention to. And it's like, something's got to break here, guys.
What about Comey
It's going to.
testifying again?
Well, look, here's what Comey. Now, first off, the guy's a nut
He's
job.
gonna perjure himself.
He's a nut job.
Self.
See, here's the other thing. Mueller and Comey are friends, guys. All right. Now, this is what gets me nervous about all this stuff. Here again, we have another investigation on top of 5 or 6 other investigations. We've been talking about this Russian narrative now for over a year. Okay, there has been nothing proven. There is nothing there, and the shit with Jared Kushner. As much as I don't care for Jared Kushner, look, man, it is what it is. Okay, I trust President Trump. And look, Jared and Ivanka were so for that climate deal, and Trump said, "Fuck you, we're doing this. It's no good for the American people." So we know Trump can think on his own. So, but the Jared Kushner thing happened after he was elected. All right, it just goes to show you the amount of spying that these people did. They they spied on every one of his people's phones. They've spied on everything that they did. Of course, these people are going to talk to the Russians. We're trying to make it right with the Russians, man. We don't want war with them. But these people are so hell bent on starting trouble with Russia. I can't get over it. But yet these people that are the people that are telling us that Trump and Russia colluded with, there's more proof of them colluding with Russia than anything. You got Hillary Clinton. She took
And wait,
20% of our
it was
fucking
okay.
uranium.
Wait, yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It's proven. There is more
Go ahead.
evidence of Democratic
Sorry.
and establishment Republicans like John McCain. There's more evidence of them colluding with Russia than there is with Trump. Okay, there's nothing there. All right, this is why the Seth Rich story needs to come out. This is a big thing, guys. This is something that can't be just swept under the carpet. We can't allow it to be swept under the carpet. And, look, phone calls, man. Pick up the fucking phone, guys.
They
And
killed him.
look, man, they did kill him, okay? And
They
Absolutely.
I'm
killed him
telling
in
you,
the
along with Seth
hospital.
Rich,
They killed him.
the Awan brothers, the Awani brothers from Pakistan, okay? Debbie Wasserman Schultz, that lady was on TV. There's video. I've watched the video. Debbie Wasserman Schultz is basically telling they're basically telling um, the police chief, the Capitol police chief, to basically um, either you give me my computer back or there's going to be consequences. And what that right there, if you can't see the corruption, if you can't see that video and see the actual truth on what's going on, there's something wrong with you. That lady is scared. She's trying to get the computer back. And then yesterday on Friday, um, out of her office, they actually pinned the phone call down from her office. They forgot to block do the block call thing, but they actually went and disguised their voice to try to get information. They acted like they were an investigator trying to get information to find out what was on that computer. These people, they're desperate right now, and
They have a lot to hide.
it's not being talked about though. But look, you got all that going on. Okay, so the Seth Rich thing. I don't know if you paid attention to Dr. Jerome Corsi, but Dr. Jerome Corsi is an affluent investigator. He's a connected man. He's worked with the CIA, I believe, or the NSA and stuff like that. And Jerome Corsi, along with a couple other gentlemen, are basically doing an investigation. There was also going back to Debbie Wilson Schultz in Florida, there was a prosecutor, a state's attorney, or a state's prosecutor that was investigating um, something to do with the DNC, and he mysteriously popped up dead last week. There's they're killing everyone that's connected to this case. They're trying to to silence those that know anything. It's a very dangerous thing right now. And like I said, you saw what happened when Sean Hannity brought up Seth Rich. They shut Sean Hannity down. Now I thought Sean Hannity would have manned up. I was a little disappointed because he's only showing you that his career matters than anything. So, you see that Sean Hannity's career means more to him than the truth, and he swears that he's not gonna um, he swears that he's not going to stop investigating and going to the truth, but he's not talking about it. And that's what scares me about certain people that have the voice to actually come out and blow this fucking shit wide open. It's the people that have the that public, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, guys. They're the mouth. They have an open mouth. You have, look, as much as you guys don't like Alex Jones, I do listen to Alex Jones because he has on very important people. Why are they attacking that? Look, Alex Jones is, to me, is a lot better than Fox News or CNBC or CBS and all that stuff. Okay, I mean, the guy is putting out the truth. Is he talking about other things we'd like him to talk about? No, but but there still is some truth there. You can't just knock the guy. There is guests that come on his show that need to be heard and should be heard, and you guys should listen to them. There's not many places you guys can go to get the truth. Michael Savage. Michael Savage is a great guy to listen to too. It's another radio show you guys should listen to. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's a bunch of different shows. I mean, Mark Levin. As much as I didn't like Mark Levin because he was such a Ted Cruz suck ass, um, he is Mark
Come here.
Levin is seeing what's going on and spreading the truth. You have Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh's not a bad guy to listen to either. Um, but these people should be talking about the Seth Rich story. They should not be letting this story die. And it seems like all the people in the big names in mainstream media are are being attacked for bringing this
They're
shit up.
backing off of it hardcore, man. They're backing
Very
off of this
hardcore,
story.
and that's the problem. Um, because they use their voices. They like I told you earlier. Okay, they organize through Media Matters. These people will start attacking the people that are talking the truth. David Brock, Media Matters, John Podesta, they're all connected. The Seth Rich thing, back to the Seth Rich. Okay, the Seth Rich investigation is basically so corrupted. Okay, we'll start with Seth Rich himself. Okay, the bar that guy goes to. Okay, Seth Rich went to a bar um, on almost a regular basis. Okay, that bartender that was at the bar, the people in the bar said that the Washington D.C. police never even came in and asked questions or did any investigation. That's the first thing you would do if you died. You would want to go to a place that you were supposed to be going to next, or you know what I'm saying, or I guess he left there. All right, but the bartender himself he has been in the White House when Obama was there, and he's connected with Obama, Podesta, and the Clintons. Okay. And now the Washington, D.C. Police Department. Okay. They have a board of directors. On the board of directors, Podesta's family member is on the board of directors. Okay. Now, Demi Wolfman
Oh
Schultz,
yeah.
her brother is the state's attorney that is in D.C. He's the other guy that shot. There's so many different things that are going on, and it's so obvious. These people need to be caught. These people need to be shown for what they are. Um, I mean, even the Seth Rich family has a crisis, a DNC crisis guy in charge. The head crisis guy for the DNC is the family spokesman. What does that tell you? Guys, there's more there to look at. It breaks my heart that you don't have one good person that's of power in DC that will do the right thing. That's what scares me. What are they all scared of, guys?
Scared of together.
They're all scared of Obama's crap. Still pulling strings, man.
These people are like the mafia,
Just
man.
just like well, we backed out of the Paris Accord and Obama was the first one to open his mouth as soon as Trump got done speaking.
Yeah, absolutely. But these people are very dangerous people. They're
It's
running.
so crooked, Rich.
It's a criminal cabal, is what it is, guys. It's like the mafia. Okay, the only thing is the mafia has respect. The mafia won't go after children. They won't. These people are so dirty, so evil, so freaking, so corrupted. Okay, they are just. We all see it, right? I mean, we all know that. Why else are we all here listening to us on this channel? Why are we all not? Why are we all participating here? Because we're fed up. We all see the goddamn freaking criminality going on, and yet there's no one that's doing a damn thing. But if I go down the road with and do 120 on my Harley going down the road, I'm gonna be pulled over for speeding, man. If I pull out my, you know what I'm saying? If I screw up in the slightest way,
Yeah.
I'm arrested.
If you
These fucking
if
people
we
are
screw,
screwing
we're
up
fucked.
beyond belief, and nothing is happening to them. They're still fucking blabbing their mouths. They're still able. Kathy Griffin, for Christ's sakes, the lady, what she did with that photo of
Jesus.
creating the ISIS thing with Trump's head, that lady should be in jail.
Absolutely. Or get her, deport her ass. Deport the
But what I'm
bitch.
saying, guys, is we
If
all have a
Madonna's not
phone.
been in trouble, Madonna got away with it. Ashley Judd got away with it, and so will Kathy, whatever the fuck her name is.
But the thing
I
that
don't like
changed,
her. I never did.
Linda, the thing that
Mm-hmm.
changed with Kathy Griffin is people like us started calling CNN and started targeting our sponsors. Why do you think she got fired so quickly? Do you see how much our voices count? If that should be a lesson to every single one of you that's
They
paying attention right now. Our voices. Look, if they targeted, look at how they targeted Sean Hannity. Okay, it took about 3 to 5 days before much pressure was applied because it's organized and not. It's not like a grassroots thing. Here it is, Kathy Griffin, dude. In one day, we got her fired. That's because of people like us. They had enough. They picked up their phone. They called their sponsors. They called different people, and they said, if you have her, we're not going to do this. They just stated their case to these people. They voiced their outrage, and as a consumer, you have a lot of power. Don't forget that. We can also boycott. We can
follow the
refuse to
money.
buy certain
Follow the
products,
money.
guys. Follow the money. When you stop on their money trail, shit happens, man. And never forget that. This is what this is all about, money, man. Blood money.
Yeah, I really want to look into that patriot that made that comment on your video. I want to look into all those websites.
I want you all to pay attention to that. Get involved and be proactive
Yeah,
and do things. Look,
definitely.
look. We all work. Okay. Look, I'm working my fucking ass off. Linda's working her ass off. You're working your ass. We're all.
I am too again,
Everyone
man.
listening to the show. We all have
Literally.
lives. We all have responsibilities. It's you know the thing with the left, guys, is they can organize. They get all the scumbags that are out of work, that the easily led. The followers in our class. Okay, these people will jump at the chance for $100 to go out and stand and march. And if you ever see some of these protesters protesting, and you see some of these videos of people going in there, people like us going in there with a little video from their phone and asking questions, almost, I would say, three-quarters, if not more, of those people don't even have a clue why they're there protesting, other than what they were told to do and show up, and raise hell. That's all. These people are clueless. You go to a Trump protest, and everyone there knows exactly why they're there. There's a big difference, people, and there's more of us than there is them. And they're trying to make it look like there's more of them than it's us. Don't ever believe that. Put that out of your mind. And you remember, folks, that we outnumber them by 10 to 1. Okay. And I'm telling you, I live in Connecticut. It's a liberal state. And I'm telling you, man, I go to 20 or 30 different places on a daily basis. Some of them I go to and I see on a regular basis, but I see a lot of different people, a lot of different places every day. And throughout my week, I'm telling you, I very rarely run into someone that's on the left side. Okay. Everybody feels like I do, and they're just as frustrated, they're just as confused, and you have to start learning to use the power of your voice. You can do things, you can make it up, you have to make it. You got to put your heart in this. You have to actually start calling people.
Hey, Rich, I want to interrupt you for a minute. interrupt you for a minute.
Hang on a second.
Couple uh, of our great female patriots are in the chat, and they said to tell you hi.
Who?
B. Stacy, me, and
Mrs.
Pamela Sue.
B.
Oh my
And
God,
Pamela
Miss
Sue's in
Mrs.
there.
B and Pamela Sue, man.
Hello,
Oh my God.
Sue.
Hello, you guys.
Man, our chat
Uh,
room is loaded, guys.
man, I am so glad you're all here.
This
You know, I
spirit to the
really am.
community.
Hey, we
We
need to
all
take
come
a
from
month
different
off more
walks of
often.
life, guys. You know,
No
it just goes to
kidding.
show you, man. We all come from different walks of life, but we're all in it for the same thing. Look, guys, what are we all? Why are we all here? Can I ask you that question, Randy, Linda, anyone in the chat room, guys? Why are we
Freedom,
all here? Why are we all speaking up?
Here.
liberty.
For our children.
Because
It's
we're
for our
sick.
children
I'm
and our
sick of it.
children's children.
And for my
We
children.
look, man.
Sick of
Do you
it.
guys feel comfortable by just closing your eyes to all that's going on? And look, man, I sometimes I'll be honest. I try to like not
Hell
think about
no.
all this. It comes to me so quickly. I'm in a panic mode almost every day. Okay, like I said, first thing I do, I check
Spaz.
the news reports.
He is. He is.
But guys,
Love you,
we're
Rich.
at
Love
that.
you, Rich.
I wrote with you, man. I'm
Wait.
just telling you, we gotta keep thinking of ideas. We gotta keep trying. We gotta keep that hope alive. We can't just roll over, man. You know, I mean, Mrs. B, look what they're doing to the Bundys. She knows. Look, if you know, I mean, look how the Bundys have gotten railroaded, and all the people involved with that, Pete Santilli, all those people. Our government is going down. We've let this government go so far into corruption that anyone that talks the truth is
Oh,
being picked
Rich.
off. It's sad, isn't it, guys? What's going on with this country? They're taking the voices that could be.
Ammon
Look,
is.
when they took Lavoy Finicum
I,
out, guys, that's what made me go into my outrage. Lavoy Finicum was a man that could get a message across. He was a threat to these people. That's why he's gone.
He was
that's
the
what brought me here.
It's right. It's what brought a lot of us together. Because
Just
that
here.
man, his videos really touched you, man. And you didn't care what
man.
religion
He
you were.
liked Trump. Just like
Oh.
So we owe it to ourselves, guys, to keep coming out here, to keep making our videos, and to keep trying to think of ways to do things, man. And I'm telling you, man, back to the Seth Rich thing, guys. If you guys research the Seth Rich, all right, research Seth Rich completely, and you'll find how deep it goes. This is why everything is going the way these people in Congress, these people in the Senate, these people that have been into agencies in our government, these people are so scared of the truth coming out because the truth comes out, the house of cards falls, and they're all going to jail. People watch Debbie Wasserman Schultz on that video talking to the Capitol Chief Police and how she threatens the guy with money. I'm fucking telling you, it's crazy, guys. These people are fighting for their lives.
yeah.
Something's got to blow big, man. Something big has to happen. But
Hell,
the poor Trump family, our
I'm
president, our president, regardless if you like the guy or not, these Hollywood boneheads. I mean, look at man. I mean, you got videos that are being made from very
Look at.
famous people that are talking so much crap about our president. It makes me sick how these people are, knowing that I put up with 8 years of Barack Obama and watched every move that guy
yes.
did, and it was like a knife being put into my back every time that guy opened up his mouth, and I did nothing. And to see these people start acting this way over President Trump, who cares about every freaking man in this, every man, woman, child in this country. You think if Hillary Clinton was president right now, we'd have the Paris Accords not going through? If Hillary Clinton was president, think about what could have
We'd
been.
all be on
Oh,
welfare.
it'd be on.
Whether you
It'd be
like
on.
Trump or not, okay? And yes, Trump has a lot of corrupt people around him. The guy's one of few people that are going through the muddy waters the way he is, trying to make life better for us. But the guy's going on. And regardless of what you think of him, imagine what it would be like if Hillary Clinton was the president right now.
Mm.
It'd be
We
20
probably wouldn't be on YouTube
times
right now.
worse
We
now
probably wouldn't be able to make a YouTube
than
video like
here.
this.
Nope,
Right
nope.
there.
And I didn't think we were going to be able to after April. After April, I didn't think we would anymore.
I know you didn't. I know you were all worried about Hangouts going away. You know, you
Man, and
guys,
then I got that phone and it wouldn't let me do anything.
but I got to tell you guys, I love all of you guys, man. I have come to meet some awesome people across the country, like all of you. And we all come from different walks of life,
I stepped
but
on
we
my
all
dog.
come together over one thing: the love of our country, the love of the Constitution, the love of freedom, to remember what America used to be like. Even as corrupt as it was back then, look how much better things were, and look
Thought
where
you
we are
wandered
now.
out.
It is so scary, guys, isn't it?
It can only get better unless something tragic happens.
To see these celebrities spew the shit that comes out of their mouths just makes me so sick and angry, though. I mean, look at
Stop
Kathy
watching them.
Griffin, man. Kathy Griffin does the thing that
Watching them.
she
Stop going
does.
to movies.
Kathy Griffin does what she does, and then comes out with Gloria Albright's daughter, okay, as her attorney, and they turn it all around and start
Her
talking
turn.
more shit about Donald Trump. This shows you the type of
Oh, it's
humans
all
these
it's all
people are.
Trump's fault, man.
These people sold their souls to be famous.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Do you see how they sold
It's
their souls,
all
guys?
I've
flipped up
never,
in their world.
I've never in my life seen such. I mean, anyway, that's 45 years. I remember doing this kind of shit about the president.
Never.
I don't. There's things about Trump that I do not like. I've said that on the show before. There's things he's done that I do not like. The Dakota Pop, just a lot of stuff. But he's done a lot of great shit, and he's my fucking president, and I'm not gonna
He's all
talk
of our
shit about
president.
him, no matter if I disagree with him or not. That's just
He's
do
doing
that.
what he said he was gonna
I
do.
just
He's doing what he said he was gonna do.
Yes, he is. Do you guys ever remember a president that did what he? Look at the tour he just made. How he did nine different countries. Look what he
no.
did to NATO. Look how he punked the European leaders. If you guys ever look, the globalist and the cabal, that's where they are fucking located in Europe. Okay, the Rothschild family, they picked Macron. Macron used to be um, a Rothschild partner there. They worked together. Okay, Macron from France worked with the Rothschilds, very close there. Okay, the Rothschilds are the evil family at the top. That's the storm cloud, and that's where the lightning bolts come out. The Rothschild family, the lightning bolt, George Soros, lightning bolt, Macron, lightning bolt. You got the German Chancellor here, Merkel. I mean, then look at you also have the EU president. This guy has threatened President Trump, guys, last week, and actually said he was going to he threatened him and told him that he's going to make it his everything in his power to basically rip apart our country and make Ohio and another state free, get out of the American. The guy just talks so much shit, man. You got to look it up. The things that he says. I mean, it shows you how these people are just so freaking evil.
Yeah, look at California, man. Look at
Trump,
California. All their shit.
but look what Trump did to NATO. Okay, guys, he told NATO, look, if you want the blood of American men and women to go to war for your country, okay, and you don't want to pay your fair share, then we got a problem here. See, Obama let Obama and Bush, okay, and Clinton, and then the other Bush, okay, for years upon years, okay. These people have been getting a free ride, guys. They very few people ever gave us money, okay. It was always us, okay. And you look at the climate ordeal here, the Paris Accord, okay. I mean, basically, the United States was Obama. First off, guys, I don't know if you know it, but we've already Obama right before we left office made a payment of like $1 billion to the Paris Accord climate deal there. Okay, Trump couldn't do nothing about that.
That
Yes, he did. Now that Paris Accord would have shut down so many factories in our country and hurt so many of us. Okay, but if you guys knew it or you didn't know it, China is probably the biggest polluter in the world. Okay, China didn't have to contribute a dime, and China would be taking money from us, our money that we would have been putting in. These people basically were surviving off the United States. All that climate change deal thing is about wealth distribution. It's about taking America's money. It's about taking your tax dollars, and it's about spreading it out to other countries like China, Germany, France, all these other, different, countries in the world. And I'll tell you guys, it's a big deal, and that's why you see the left attacking them all over the mainstream media about it, guys, because um, he's saying no. I mean, yeah, there may be things we don't like that Trump does, like the Bundy thing. I wish Trump would come out and free the Bundys and free everyone that was involved in that and say, this is the right thing to do. And I hope down the line that happens. There are a lot more bigger things going on, though, and that's what we all need. We can't just pay
he did
attention to one.
mention it.
I didn't know
Hey,
he did.
hey, Rich,
He did
I
mention it.
need to interrupt for a
Yes.
minute.
Go ahead, Randy.
Just
Hi,
posted
kitty.
London has multiple casualties at three confirmed separate attacks in
Oh,
London
from the London
right
Bridge
now.
van attack. Yeah, where the van hit the pedestrians again. Not, guys.
Well, there's
Thank you,
three
Wesley.
different
No
attacks.
way.
Yes,
No
and Wesley's
fucking
right, man.
way.
I saw that earlier. I didn't see any casualties. Say a prayer for the people that died. But these people are cucks, man. The Europeans are acting like cucks right now. Okay, when will the
And
men
and
stand up in
Europeans
that country?
and the Europeans are getting hit hard.
They are. See, this is what these globalists are doing. All right. See, this is where Hillary Clinton started all this, guys. This is all Hillary. This is on to me. This is on Hillary Clinton and Obama's head. Okay, because what happened, guys? When did we have this crisis? When Libya fell, right? When Libya fell, when all that shit went down in Libya, and Gaddafi was killed, what happened after Benghazi? This shit fucking started going. Everyone in that area was fleeing. Okay, and what do we have? We have all this shit right now, and it's sad, man, because they purposely meant for this shit to happen, guys. This is what they intended to. They wanted to flood Europe and the United States and all other countries with so-called freaking migrants to basically uproot us, man. They're using this for their advantage. I'm sorry, but you can't put
Yes.
Muslims, that many Muslims in an area the way they are, and expect them to be loyal to your
Look
country. Those
at
people ain't loyal to
Michigan.
no one. They hate us,
Look at
man. They
they do.
inbreed, guys. These people over there, they inbreed. It's like, brother fuck sister. It goes on and on and on. These people are sick in the head, people. We cannot let our
Yes, they
country get
are.
to where Europe is. We're fighting for that right now, guys. This is what this is all about.
It's part of the plan. Say it all the time. And
Part of the elite plan, man. Part of the elite plan.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It is part of the plan. And we got to fight, guys. This is why we And I'm sorry if I haven't making videos the way I used to, man. I've been working a lot of hours, man. When you go to work at 7:30, come home almost 9 o'clock at night. You eat supper, you take a shower, and you go to bed, man. And it's like I love to ride my Harley. And like today, man, I took the wife
We
out.
all
I took the wife out. We went for an. You got to clear your head, and that's the other thing, guys. I know it's scary right now. We're all seeing what's going on. We're all seeing nothing happening. We're getting nervous. There's so many different things that we see in one day, and we worry. We worry about the state of our country, man.
You can't do that.
You can't be so scared all the time. You got to remember,
the
you're still
news
free right now.
the news makes your head spin.
It is. That's why you got to turn it off. You got to turn it off and put on something that you can relate to. You have to turn off the news. You know, I will watch One America News right now. I was starting to watch Fox News again, but when Sean Hannity didn't man up and continue on with the Seth Rich story, I turned off the Fox News network. I will listen to Hannity's radio show during the day. Um, that's what I do, guys, during the day when I'm working. I mean,
I don't have
my day.
cable.
Well, it's my phone. I plug in my phone. I have my podcasts, and I listen to
Yeah,
Michael Savage.
well, not my phone,
I
but
listen. I then listen to Alex Jones. I then listen to Mark Levin. Laura Ingram. I listen to. Sometimes I'll listen to Rush, and I'll pay attention to the Seth Rich case with different YouTube channels and stuff like that. I try to keep up to date with what's going on as far as the criminality ones, the ones in DC. I try to pay attention to what's going on with the case. Because to me, the Seth Rich thing, I mean, I think the biggest thing that could happen right now, and I think the one person that owes it to us is Julian Assange. If Julian Assange is indeed a man of honor and everything else. Look, man, at this point, I believe he should come out and say, yes, I got the information. I got the thumb drive from Seth Rich. Okay. And Seth Rich,
can I
and,
help you?
and there's the other thing too. I mean, I've heard that it consists of three different leakers inside the United States. Seth Rich, there was another kid that died that was also involved. If you listen to Jerome Corsi there, WND News, you can pay attention to him there too. He writes daily stories. He's got his press credentials. Michael Cervinich, I like too, guys. It's another person I try to listen to. But you got to listen to the people that are on it. You got to listen to the people that are investigating it. Um, there's also another guy that's big time involved in the Seth Rich case, along with Jerome Corsi. I forgot his name, but there's a lot going on with that. So, all I'm asking everyone to do is to keep being involved. Let's keep being active about it, and let's keep pushing ourselves to make it our daily habit of getting up on a Monday and saying, okay, this week I'm going to make at least 3 phone calls, and I'm going to target this. I'm going to go after Kathy Griffin. I'm going to go after such and such or whatever. Or maybe we can come out and I'll do a video, and I can say, okay, this week, guys, we're going to target CNN's. We're going to go after, a certain newscaster or whatever, and go after their. We got to start getting involved like that. I mean, am I wrong for saying that?
Well,
Tell
can
me,
we? Can
is it stupid, you guys? Everyone that's listening, am I making sense or am I just rambling?
no, that's a good idea. But can we call the Nevada Detention Center?
Yeah, we could do things like
Do
that
that
too. We
one
could
day.
we could take we could come
I've
out.
called. I've got the
Look,
number if anybody needs it.
look,
pick,
man.
yeah,
All right, just my
even
channel alone, guys.
local,
Just my channel
local.
alone. I got almost 400 subs. Okay, so now look, if I come out and if I can do a video once a week and say, okay, guys, we're going to target this week the detention center where our political prisoners are being held, and we're going to flood that facility with phone calls and give them our opinions and just let it ride. We're gonna make a phone call to let them know that we know what's going on. Now, even if half of those people, 200,
Absolutely,
200 people,
absolutely.
250 people, if half of those people made phone
Post
calls,
those numbers.
that would make a difference in my mind. I wouldn't want 200 different people calling me 2 or 3 times a week.
No,
is this something you guys would be interested in? I mean, we could all pick a different thing
Yes.
once a week. We can we could we could get on and make a comment to see who we're going to target during that week. Um, we got to do something, guys. I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm acting the way I
It's
am
a
right
good
now.
idea. It's a good idea.
No,
Is
It
everybody in with
you
it?
is.
How
you
about
feel
everyone
the
listening,
Doing.
Brandy?
awesome. Passion is awesome, man.
I care, man. I really do care,
Tell
guys.
the people to weigh in.
So, yeah, I mean that's what I really feel we should be doing is using the power of our voices.
Everybody in the chat room agrees.
Thank you. I really thank all of you, man, because sometimes I think it's just me, and I'm going a little nuts with all this stuff. But I mean, I'm watching my country fall apart, and I feel so helpless, man. I mean, it's on my mind from the day I awake to the time I go to bed at night, guys. I mean, before I go to bed after I say my prayers, man, I'm thinking during my prayers what I could ask God to do to help with us all. I mean, that's how bad it's gotten to where it's consuming. It's worrying me. It's like I'm so scared for what my children have to face and their children. And God damn it, I ain't quitting.
Don't let
Excuse
it
my.
affect your sleep.
Don't quit, man. That's why we're behind you.
No.
Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. I really do, man. I'm just a normal guy, man. I'm just a truck driver, man. I ain't college educated. I can't write perfect sentences, but I have
Truck
passion for this
drivers are
country,
great. They're
man.
very necessary. Without truck drivers, Rich, we would be fucked. We wouldn't have food. I mean, come on. You're an everyday American hero. Period.
Takes a lot of damn skill, brother.
A truck driver. Truck driver.
Oh man, you're too kind. But I
Well,
mean,
that's true.
I know
Truth.
I don't think I'm a hero at all, but look, it took a
Sure.
lot of nerve. It took a lot of nerve for me to actually come out and put the camera on myself and say, "Hi, this is me, Rich Guz from Bristol, Connecticut, man. This is how I feel, man." I never thought I'd ever have to do anything like this, man. And it's like the hook up with all of you and meet all of you out there across the country, man, has just been so freaking humbling to me. It's like, and I've really got to have some awesome friendships out there. And if anything, it's like it makes me so encouraged to know that there are so many of us out here and we're all looking for an outlet. We're all looking for a place where we can connect so our voices will be heard. And I think we're getting through and I think we're actually doing something. So I love you all, man. I really do.
I love you, Rich.
We love you, brother. We love you, man. You guys think we ought to end it on that note?
No, no, man. Let's keep going, man. Let's
Coffee.
keep going, man. Let's
I
not
need
end
more
this.
coffee, bro.
Get another coffee. Let's keep going with this, man,
Hey,
because
question. I have a question for Miss B. How many has Ammon Bundy now? Because I've lost count, and I haven't received a letter in over now.
You're
He
asking,
knows
is he
exactly.
getting his mail?
Talk. I'm asking Miss B. No, if they're in the hole,
Okay.
they don't get mail when they're in solitary.
Let me see
well,
if she has an answer.
Phone calls.
I didn't realize this, and Mrs. B. Stacy, I'm glad. I may not comment all the time, guys, when I watch your videos, like Pamela Sue, Mrs. B. I watch your videos, but I'm driving half the times. I mean, you're part of my connection every day of listening to what you have to say, and I didn't realize that the detention center is a privately ran. I thought that was a federal center. I thought it was federal employees. I didn't realize, Mrs. B. Stacy, that those were just
It's
private
private.
security. I mean, how is that?
It's
That I
private.
think that's how they're getting away with being abused the way they are. I mean, I can't believe this man's being put in solitary confinement and treated the way he is. It's just
Handcuffed
it.
She,
for 13 hours.
M-
I didn't
Miss
know
B
that.
said that's why he's not
13
getting.
hours.
Wow,
It's why he's not getting his mail. Solitary.
it's
Wonder
so
how many
sad.
days.
And to see a guy like that Spanish man that actually murdered so many people, leading, seeing these people worship him for that Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York City, man. To see someone like that get out of jail, that's really a criminal, really a killer, really a terrorist, and yet we have people in there that have just tried to fight for our constitutions, fight for our freedoms, man, and they're being held. It's like it bothers me.
Yeah, the injustice is
It
everywhere,
bothers
man.
me.
There is so much injustice, man. Is everybody having a
Shit.
nice day, though? I know Randy's got thunderstorms.
Yeah,
Thunderstorms. It was hot
thunderstorms.
here. It was like 90.
Really, it was kind of chilly here today. It rained
They're
in the morning.
chemtrailing today.
Are they? Did you see that they were running
They're
Tesla
messing up my
chemtrails out in the
sky,
open
guys.
on the Mid-Atlantic states?
I
Yep, they've come out
finally
in the
got my
open,
boss. Listen, y'all. He believes it. Believes it.
and all these people that said
It
chemtrails, it
Wow.
was
took me
all
about
made up
two
and a
weeks, but
hoax.
he believes it.
I
Hey,
just wish
So
we could
Miss
I
get to the
Miss
did
bottom of
Beast.
that.
convert somebody.
Mrs. B said what?
Miss Beast says Corrections Corporations of America.
Corrections Corporation of America. Thank you, Mrs. B.
Yep.
I'm going to do a little digging into that too.
Yep.
I believe that that's
Most
something that we
definitely.
should all do this week. I think this week here, in honor of the Bundys and talking about them and everything that these people have done for us, I think we owe it to them to call. What was it again?
Agreed.
What was the
Corrections
name of that?
Corporations of
Nevada,
America.
Nevada
Corrections Corporation of
Detention
America,
Center.
Nevada Detention Center. If we could all make a phone call and give your support
I
and
could
ask
find the
these,
number. It just, I gotta take
we'll
this
get
up
together.
video
If
for a
you can
minute.
find the number, I'll try to find it on my own. If anyone wants to text me on my cell phone, the number, I'll try to put together a video where we could talk about it and get it out. I think it
Yeah,
needs to happen.
absolutely.
These people shouldn't be in jail.
No, not at all. The people holding them should be in jail.
Yeah, they should be. It's sad. It's just so
That's the
sad, guys.
injustice, my brother.
Hmm.
You guys been paying attention to all the other stuff, the other weird news too, man? About the Nibiru stuff,
Which
Planet
what?
Nibiru.
What? Oh, I haven't been paying attention to that lately. Yep, update me.
I know I haven't.
There's some weird stuff going on with that too. I'm not sure. I mean, I know there is something like that exists. I don't know if I buy into something going on this year. I guess NASA came out. I was watching Benny the Time Traveler, and he put a video out that
Hmm.
NASA had said something, admitted something to, I guess, this September or November. There's supposed to be a 3-day blackout in the United States. I don't know what that's all about, but there's
Yeah,
some.
it's in August.
It's in August.
It's
Wow.
in
Yeah.
August. We're supposed to have.
I got a
What you
number
talking
for
about?
you.
I do too. That's okay. Go ahead.
I
Hang on a second. I got my pen. I just got to
seven.
find something. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. I got to write it down, guys. Hang on.
Tell me when.
All right. Hit me with your best shot. And give the name.
Yep.
It's CCA,
CCA. Thank you for
Nye
that.
County, Nevada.
What's the county's name?
Nye County.
NYE.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
County, Nevada. Thank you very much for that information.
Let's blow that shit up.
Yes.
That come from Miss B. That
Thank you,
come from
Mrs.
Miss
B.
B.
Yeah, I was thinking about all this climate change stuff the other day, and I'm like, that the Nibiru crap hit me, man. And I'm like, there's all this stuff in our weather. I mean, to me, guys, yeah, I do see changes in our weather, but man, I'll tell you what. To me, it's still pretty much normal. I know some stuff is kind of a little weird here and there, but you know,
Mm,
our poles are actually shifting, and no one wants to really talk about that. Um, it's a fact that the North Pole isn't exactly the North Pole where it was 10 years ago. It's shifted. We've had pole shifts on planet Earth many, many times. And are we going into a different shift? You know, and I agree that something is happening in our climate, but I believe it's something that's not man-made, and it's something that we can do nothing about. Um, I think that's the bigger story behind it all, is that no one really talks about the real truth of it. I mean, there's a lot of things that it could be, but we don't really know. I think that's the hardest thing too, when you start looking into certain things, the not knowing. You know, to know that someone knows the truth, but you're always out looking for it and searching for it, and you can find a dozen different topics that go along with something you're looking at. And which topic is the truth? It's hard to know, and that's frustrating as it is too.
you know what I've noticed though, because I work outside. I mean, we do have greenhouses, but all day long. I've noticed that just going back to Nibiru or whatever. The sun to me feels hotter than I've ever go outside and on. Then the sun will hit the back of my neck, and sun burn me instantly. Like that before all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
Really,
that's true.
it's really hot, and it seems to be brighter. It seems to be brighter to me. Swear to God, I think the thing's getting closer, and they're not going to tell us about it. They're not going to, NASA never a straight fucking answer.
No,
That's just my little
I know.
conspiracy theory.
There's a channel, Mr. BBB or something like that. He does a lot with the UV
I
index.
watch him.
Yeah, he does a lot with the UV index.
Yeah, I told him about it in the comments about felt it that hot ever. And I've worked outside doing. I mean, I've been in horticulture for 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
it's hot. Oh, it's so hot.
you're right. I mean, that's the other thing. I mean, does it have something to do with our ozone layer, or our UV, our natural UV protect? I mean, something's definitely being done. And I saw a thing about Mars. They said they lost at one point. Mars used to have oceans of water, just like we do, and they lost their atmosphere. So that's how they're finding all that stuff below the planet's surface now, because of the ice and all that up there. I mean, is that something we're possibly looking? Are we losing our atmosphere? That's why I wish we'd have scientists that gave us the straight answers, and not these myths.
Bullshit
This
answers. Yeah.
there's no real facts with real science. It seems like today. It's all what they think is good. They try to persuade you to
No.
go one way. There are very few scientists that really give you the actual straight answer. But something's going on. I mean, and is that all due to
Yeah.
Linda? Is that all due
Something's
to
going on in
polar?
Antarctica.
Did you see there was a
Something's always
6.9
going on in
earthquake?
Antarctica.
Yeah. Well, there was a 6.9
I
earthquake
don't
too in
know.
Alaska the last couple of days.
Yeah, the Earth's going through
Know that.
changes, man.
Yeah, we're going through a lot of changes, Earth-wise, and I don't think my Harley Davidson has anything to do with it.
Negatory. Or your diesel.
Hell no, man.
No. Oh well.
Oh,
Gosh.
shit, man. I need to get off of here. My wife came home. I need to visit.
All right. It was fun doing the show. I know we're starting to run out.
We will do it again.
We lost our
I
steam.
We
promise.
will.
Hey, man, to everybody that's
We
out
will.
listening to us, all you guys, I love you all. I miss you all. I'm glad we all got to come together today through Randy and be able to do
You
this.
know,
Linda.
if I
Linda,
hadn't have got
thank
off
you.
early,
I
if I
appreciate
hadn't
that.
have got off,
Linda,
my
thank you.
boss, yeah, my boss, he said you can go home early because you usually work till 8. He was like, you deserve an evening off, and I was like, all right, cool, I'll go. And then like as soon as I got in the driveway, you guys were calling, and I was like, oh, how ironic! I meant to be on there tonight.
Well, thank you very
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Oh, you're
Thank you
welcome.
to everyone out there. And look forward. I'm going to try to figure out how to do a
Yeah,
video here
thanks.
so we could target the prison center in Nevada. And I'll do a short little video.
Yup.
Look forward tomorrow night, and we'll go from there. But I'm going to try to do a vid.
Let's do an assault.
I'll try to do a vid at least once a week. I know I did one last night, so thank you all for watching it and participating. And you all humble me, man. And I just want to say thank you to you all for feeling like I do and being there for all of us. We're all here for each other, man. And we'll make it through this, guys. We'll make it through it. Good always
Yeah,
outdoes
we
Yeah,
evil.
will.
give me a
Remember
break.
that. Okay? So God bless you all. Everybody have a nice weekend. Be safe. Have some fun. And we'll talk
Hey, just
soon.
like the deadhead said, I will get by.
That's right, man. That's right. This Wolfman
All
saying,
right,
come back
peace.
out.
Shit.
That's right.
Peace from the palm, y'all.
Yeah, baby. Good night, everybody. Love you all.